Okay, in this exercise, we are going to practice factoring with algebra tiles. So we have our x squared, x. I've gathered all of my tiles over here. I'm just labeling them for you so you know what they represent. And we're going to start by drawing a little schematic diagram. So I have my x squared tile up here in the corner. I'm going to use dots to represent my little ones. So it could either be a 1 by 6 because I have 6 ones, or it could be a 3 by 2 or a 2 by 3. I'm going to try the 3 by 2 down here. Then I have to use up all of my x tiles here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to surround my x with all of my x pieces here. I'm going to surround my x squared rather with all of my x pieces. So I've used up every single piece. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put in our factors. Okay, so up at the top, so there's an x and then 1, 2, 3. And then I have another x on the side, 1, 2. So this leaves us with x plus 2 as one factor and x plus 3 as the other factor. Okay, let's look at another example here. Okay, this is the one where I forgot to change it. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6x and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. Okay, so let's try this example. Okay, so we have, oops, that's x squared. Okay, so we have our x squared in the corner, and then we have 5 ones. So maybe we have our, whoops, I'm gonna use dots instead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I have to use all 6 of the x tiles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So I have a rectangle. So if I go ahead and fill in my factors across the top and the side, we have x plus 1 and x plus 5. So if we were to check our solution using the double distributive property, so x times x is x squared, x times 5 is 5x, 1 times x is x, 1 times 5 is 5. When we combine like terms in the middle, we get the 6x. So by distributing, we do get what we started with, so that's good. All right, let's look at another example here. Okay, again, let me fix my problem. So it should be negative 2x minus 8. Sorry about that. Okay, so on my template, I'm going to start with my x squared in the corner, and then I'm going to, might take a little guess and check here. So let's see what we get here. I'm going to try a 2 by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've used all 8 of the negative tiles. And then I'm going to put in my 2 x tiles, but I notice I have a gap here. So what I need to do is I need to fill in the gap. We're going to use the 0 principle. So for every red tile that I bring in, a blue tile will cancel it out using the 0 principle. So if I bring in 2 more red tiles up top to fill in those 2 gaps, and I bring in 2 blue tiles on the side to fill in those gaps, essentially those tiles cancel each other out, and so I haven't really changed the problem. Okay, but this allows me to get my factors. Okay, so there's my x across the top, and then I have an x and then 2 on the side, and then I have negative 1 pieces up at the top. So then my factors are x plus 2 and x minus 4. And if we check our answer, so x squared minus 4x plus 2x minus 8, combining our like terms, we get x squared minus 2x minus 8, which is what we started with, so we know this is correct. Okay, that's it for this lesson.